Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment and Bolex Repair Philippines. This video is in reference to some questions I've been receiving about the Canon 514XL-S handle, in which some people would like to know how to dismantle and check some issues inside of there. So we're going to reveal on how to do that. Okay? What you want to do first is make sure your camera and the handle are open and flip to this side right here, okay? Then you need to take yourself a micro flathead screwdriver, okay? And insert that right at the top and catch up under there just like that and peel this back just like that. Okay, it's only glued down. This is the section where it's showing you the battery orientation. As you can see, it's just been glued. Okay, so you get that out of sight, out of mind. When you do this, what's going to happen is you're going to reveal a set of micro Phillips screws. As you can see here, they will probably prove difficult to remove, as they've more than likely never been removed, but only been inserted during the time of manufacture. Okay? So we got to get those off. Alright here. So let me see what I can do about that. Okay. That one's coming off quite well. Good news. So far, so good. Take a good look here. I want you to see how easy it is for these cameras to collect corrosion under all these parts, and how necessary it is to keep your cameras in a cool, dry place and in a nice case. That's why they need to be serviced quite a bit and taken care of. All that corrosion just in these screws and just under this small piece. That can cause some issues. Alright. Well, that seemed to come off quite well. Good enough. Alright, next. Okay, removing those screws will loosen this part here. Okay, and it's still going to hang on. Okay, as you can see. But it's going to loosen it. Next, we've got to take this leatherette right here. Okay? Alright, this stuff's got to come off. You can take a hair dryer and heat it off. Alright? Or you can just start peeling, whichever one you want to do. It's easier to take a hair dryer and just start heating it and peeling it. Do what you can not to damage it, as you're going to be putting it back on. Okay, just like so. Alright, and you'll have to peel this off all the way around. So I'm going to peel this off and get back to you on that. Okay, now that you can see I have peeled this back, and yes, I did damage it a little bit, but I'm not going to be using this camera anymore. you can peel this back, and yet again we will reveal another set of micro mini Phillips screws, and you will repeat the same process with your Phillips and go through and remove those. Alright, hoping that all goes well. And by the way, as I didn't mention before, but I have in my previous videos on other certain things, before you start using a hair dryer, do move your screws and other parts out of the way. Otherwise you will lose them forever. Alright. Now remember, and if you want to go this far on this model, it is not a great camera. It just isn't. The gears aren't great. You know, the grease that was put on it at the time just deteriorated the gears and has focus issue problems. The parts are not that great of parts. You know, the lens element at the front is a piece of plastic and metal together, and it can snap if it's not oiled all the time and properly. And it's just, you know, it was a great camera in yesteryear, I'm sure, but you know, it's just not a great camera anymore. And most of them are sold broken on online markets. And that's why these cameras are sold cheap, because they don't work that great. Okay. Okay, that's out of the way. More screws, more loose parts in here. Here you go. Plate there. And check that if you need to take that out. Alright. Alright. So that one. You got those. Okay. So now we got to get in here. Okay. And see if you can get to some of the wiring and stuff. Alright. Okay. There you go. Alright. And here's the beginning of it. Okay. So you see you get a screw right here. It's a Phillips right by the end of my pencil eraser. Alright. Okay, since I've got all this off, I do have some rust down in here. And it's right by my pencil eraser down in there, if you can probably see that. And there's another bit right down there. So even at this point, I can just scrape that off. You know, it's difficult to get to a bit, but I can still scrape it off. I know you can't see that, but that can be done. Alright? So if you have any power issues, you know, that can be a situation there. However, these Phillips screws right here, removing those. And by the way, I did remove the lanyard because it was just getting in the way. Alright. And those of you who don't know, this is a lanyard. Alright. Where's that other screw? The other screw is hiding. Okay. Another Phillips is hiding right here. So you just simply pull this up. This part of the battery compartment. Just like that. Just pull it up. Just pull it to the side just a bit. Like that. And there's a screw. Okay. Alright. So there's a screw at the end of my pencil eraser, the Phillips. I'll lift this up, slide it up under there. Catch it the best way I can. Alright, I have movement. Good deal. Alright. Alright. Alright, so we got to get deeper down in here, get to the inside of that. And by the way, this thing right here, just take it, pull up on it, and it comes out. Right? Okay, next you'll have to focus your attention right here to the silver part. Okay, at the end of my pencil eraser, it fits right into here to lock the handle. You'll need a spanner, like a lens spanner. Okay, use the flat sides that here of my thumb. Put them into the flat sides right here. Get them all the way together. It'll probably prove to be hard to do it at first, but you're going to take this and put it in here and turn it all the way around this piece. You got to screw it up. Alright, and what you got to do, just catch it in the corners right there and those notches and just turn it out. Alright. There you go. Just like so. I'm going to do this and continue and get back to you in just a moment. Alright. So I can get it with my fingers now. I hope. There we go. We got that piece out of there right there. Now, let's see here. Get away from those wires. Okay, get that off. Okay, now that I've done that, I've exposed these screws. Alright. Okay, now that you've loosened 1, 2, 3, and then 4 screws, this one right here at the end of my pencil eraser. Okay. Just want to take these screws out. Pull this off. And here's that part there. Alright. So this will lead you up under here. Okay. Right there. I'll get that pulled off. But the fun's not over yet. Okay. Okay, next you probably want to see if there's, check right here. There's a little miniature clamp. See it? Be very careful. Has an indentation. You want to try to remove this. Alright, need your flathead micro mini. It's very possible it's going to fly out and you're going to lose it. Just push the shutter right here and hold it. This will extend this part right here. Alright. Okay, so finally after you remove this clip right here from this area right there, now you can just slide this through. And you want to do this, you can do some lubrication inside of here. There's another piece, another washer. Right there, alright? You want to do some lubrication inside of here, you can. Alright? There's also a tiny spring here, remember. It's down inside of that shaft. I want to show you that right there, so don't forget that. Okay? There it is. And here, you want to clean this stuff off. That can make your shutter button stick. See all that dirt? Just want to get that in there. Okay, there are 2 screws I just removed from here, 1 and 2. Just going to peel that back. I'll work on this. Alright, peel it out. There you go. That's what's up inside of there. Okay? Next, you want to take out this metal shaft right here. It's inside of there, right? Just take some type of tool like this. Push inside of here. Push it. Just like that. It's going to come straight out to the other side. You can clean this right here. Okay? Pull that out. Now you have your wire exposed here. If it's corroded, you can clean it. If the wiring is corroded, change it, because what happens is corrosion travels up inside between the wiring and the coating inside and causes power issues and other types of problems. Change that if need be. Okay? So everyone, that's that. Remember, and do keep in mind, this right here, this rubber grip right here, you'll probably have to go to an upholstery shop or someplace and get a replacement for it. It's more likely going to tear on you. Alright? The glue that you can apply to that will be some shoe goo glue. And it will be in the located in the automotive department at generally any department store. Okay? Get that. And let's see here. This one right here. Again, make sure you replace this wire if it need be. Okay? You want to make sure you do that. Alright? Generally, it's going to need it. And clean out those connections and that type of thing. This is going to be a long repair. Alright? So just take it easy and be calm with it. Do contact me at the social media outlets provided on the screen, and remember, as always, do subscribe. Until next time, see ya.